Hey everybody, so today it's beautiful. We got a south wind going that way. Got the Kubota warming up. It's probably about 50 degrees. Perfect weather for some sawmill. So I'm going to try to mill up a bunch of basswood just to put in storage and have on stock. I might actually experiment with it and side my barn down the road. Of course, I'll treat it probably with some used motor oil and see how that holds up. It would be on the north side, so that would be out of most of the elements, the sun, most of the driving rain. So anyways, I've got at least 4 big logs of that basswood, and one still down in the woods that I need to drag up. It's just too heavy for my loader, so I let it dry for probably about 8 months. Still too heavy. I did cut it at 12 foot, and if I had to, I'd probably take another 2-3 feet off, but I was really hoping to get some 10-foot sections out of it, so that leaves a little bit of room for cracking it. So anyways, I just thought I'd bring you along. It's a little windy today, which is great for a sawmill because it'll blow the dust away. But I'm just going to try to knock out a bunch of these basswood logs and just get that in storage, like I said. So I'll bring you along and we'll get to it. Okay, so that cant, a partial cant, because I had a slabbed, I think 6 or 7 pieces off of it for previous project. You may have seen it, the shutter project. So it was a partial cant. There's a little bit, this is where I started getting into the pith, but oh yeah, that's pretty solid right there. So it was just rotting right there. So I got a little 7'6" is how long the cant was, and I've got 13 1x13 proud and 6, or yeah, I mean I milled these probably right around 3/4, knowing that I'll probably run them through the planer. I think I'm gonna, like I said, experiment with some siding and treat these with used motor oil. See how that holds up. So I think I'm playing it down to 1/2 inch. And then I wanted some trim. And these, I got 6 1x6.5. So I'll probably cut them down just to whatever I need. Now some of it, yeah, this here is all the pith and stuff. But basswood is pretty, I mean, it's not going to check on me a whole lot. It might warp a little bit, but I'll sticker it up, put some weight on it, and maybe next year, next fall, we'll see what it looks like on the barn. So that's what I got cut out of it so far, and that's not nearly enough to do my siding of my barn, but it gets me going, gives me an idea what I'm going to get out of a couple. I think I have 4 more other logs, pretty good sized ones too. Now I'm debating whether or not, because this is pretty much a 6x6. It's a little over 6x6 actually, and I wouldn't use it outside, but there is some kind of future plans I want to do in the bottom of the barn, so it might make a good dual post for the basement. But I'm interested to see what people think. I mean, structurally, it's not a whole lot different than pine, I would think. And being that beefy, 6.5 by 6.5, I think I would probably have to cut it down. I think I got about 7 feet exactly in there. Maybe 72 inches to the bottom of the beam. You know what I think I'm going to do? I'm going to put it aside and get another log. See what I can get out of the next log. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So that's just a break. You may have seen that I had to change my blade too. I didn't have to, but the last project I was ripping down some 2x4s and I thought I had all the nails out, but I didn't. So I had a couple bad teeth in there, and it was just, you know, it was just dragging it. So I changed it out much better. I mean, I did all this, and probably, considering all the moving and stuff I had to do, 20 minutes. So fresh blade makes a huge difference. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to put this to the side. I'll just keep bring another log down and keep adding to this pile here. I want to get more siding, and I think I see the perfect log. It's got to be at least 24 inches. So I'll easily get... My goal was to go with board and batten. So these would be, these big 1x13s would be ripped down to 1x12s and installed vertically. And then I'd have battens. And then these would be kind of like my fascia boards. So let's do that. Okay, I'll bring it back. Battery's about to die, so I'm going to call this video finished for the day. Of course, I'm going to keep milling, but just wanted to let you know this is my second can. Most of the work in milling is getting it down to a can, and that's just square stock. So you saw me struggling with it a little bit here and there. This one was really banana, so I'm hoping I put it on the banana side so I can lay it flat and stuff, and hoping that that doesn't really pronounce itself during the drying process. But yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna keep knocking them out. I've got 4 more logs that I could process. I'll probably do one more today. It's 3:15 already. But yeah, this will probably take me 20 minutes, so I'll throw another one on there. Like I said, getting it to a can, that takes the longest. And those offcuts that you saw me cut, those won't go to waste. I might get a few more boards out of that, but then I'll also process it into firewood. Very little goes to waste. About the only thing that goes to waste is the bark. And I'll show you something here. If you're interested in getting a sawmill, first couple things to keep in mind is wind direction. Most of our wind comes from the south, and that's why I have my mill going to the north, so the wind will take the dust. And then you need something to corral your offcuts that you want to process into firewood. This is what I built. You know, maybe your application is a little bit different. And then if you're stripping the bark, there's a little bit of bark there that I still got to police up, and I'll just use my bucket to do that. Oh, sorry. But if you're stripping the bark, or you just don't want to process firewood, you need somewhere for all those offcut slabs and stuff like to go. So that's another reason I strategically placed my sawmill there. I'm literally like maybe 40 feet from this ravine, and you can see where I put all my bark and my branch wood that I trim up my trees and stuff, and I just throw it in here and let it rot. Every now and then I'll throw some dirt on top of it too, if I'm doing a project or something, but this is where I'm backfilling. Now, interestingly enough, gotta walk in here, show you. That tree coming up the center there is a really nice walnut tree. I wish it was a bit more mature, but I need to get that out before I fill this up much more. So anyway, just have a place to throw your offcuts. Otherwise it can get out of hand and you have gigantic mountains of offcuts. First year I experienced that, and that was enough of that. Now all I have is sawdust, and A lot of times I'll put my bucket on there and capture it, but it's so windy today, I'm just letting it blow in the yard. I really don't care how it looks out here. It'll rot and, you know, probably improve the soil. So yeah, that's a wrap for today. Just some more milling, and thought you might enjoy it. I just enjoy the milling process. I did start a new workout routine last week, so moving that log was a little bit harder because I'm a little sore. I'm doing 200 push-ups a day and 3 sets of 20 pull-ups. Well, I did last week, so definitely feeling it. And so that was made things a little tougher today. Just had to go a little slower, use leverage. I had a couple bars here and there helping me out. So okay, well, thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe, because there's more to come. I'm going to keep churning out the content. I'm really getting into this filming stuff. I like it, and might as well keep going. So yeah, please subscribe if you want to see more, and like this video if you liked what you saw. Thanks.